Hi there MotoGP fans and welcome to the channel. You are here with the Architect and we are playing Motogp20 on the Xbox One X. We are in round 19, the penultimate round of the Moto3 World Championship at the Malaysian circuit of Sepang. We are also making this a special end of season episode and going to Valencia for round 20 and the finale. With contract signing out of the way, there's only one thing left to do this season, and that's to beat John McPhee to secure 10th place. Can we do it? Let's find out. So then guys, here we are down in the paddock. So we're going to get straight into loading up our setup and we're going to head straight down onto the track for doing a Q2 session. We're going to put a new pair of softs on for qualifying. With that in mind, let's get down to track and let's go and put a lap time in.
His bike is ready and the rider is getting ready to sprint on the track. Let's see if he's looking to record a good time or whether he's just testing out a change of setup.
So here we are then guys, we'll brake for this corner and then we'll try and put in a really good fast lap. The sooner we get this bit out of the way and we get a pole position, then we can get straight into the race. We've been working on the setup again through the practice sessions, working on the setup, so I think we've got a good setup again for this. The gearing was especially important for this track. Free practice went reasonably well. FP1 we came 4th. So we had a 2:18 I believe, something like that, FP1, and then I know that our times was increasing for each of the FP sessions there on after that, so I think we did worse actually in FP2 where I think we got a 6th position, and then FP3 we nailed it. So the difference between FP1 and FP3 was like 2 seconds. It was ridiculous. After just working on the setup and the gearing especially really made a difference. So I think we're really on the boil here. Got a lot of weight on the front. Oops, I need to concentrate a little bit I think, otherwise we're never going to get around this track. So front tyre is the killer for this track. So I think in the race we're probably going to go medium, but now we're coming down the straight, we're coming round for a second lap. So the warm-up lap, it looks like we've got a 2:19 and a half, we can beat that. So we're down this straight, hard on the brakes into the first corner, and it's a first gear corner, right-hander, and we fall off. Ah, interesting. We're going to have to go in the pits now, aren't we? So we're starting from the back of the grid, guys. We fluffed it.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying session, and we can finally see the grid positions that await us in tomorrow's Grand Prix.
Oh well, we can't have a good qualifying session every time, can we? But we really stuffed that on the first corner. What an idiot.
Hello and
What a
welcome to the
buffoon.
exotic Sepang International Circuit, where a new Moto3 class race is about to start. The weather is great and the temperature is perfect for racing, so we're just waiting to find out which riders have opted for hard tyres and which have opted for soft.
So then guys, here we are down on the grid and we've got some work to do. Let me know in the comments how pathetic you thought that qualifying was. We've got a lot to do now. So our setup is loaded. Let's go and check our consumption. We're going on medium tyres on the front. On the rear we're going to go for a soft tyre. Fuel, so we've got 4 laps for the race. So as usual I'm going to put an extra 2 laps in. I can't believe he's starting from the back of the grid. We're trying to secure 10th place. If we remind ourselves of the championship last round in Phillip Island, we did fantastic, didn't we? We got a podium place again. We come 3rd. Oh, it was great. Oh god, everyone's going on hards. We're going on a medium soft. Fernandez there was on mediums, wasn't he?
The Sepang track is ready to welcome this latest edition of the Malaysian Grand Prix. Just a few moments to go until the riders battle away on track.
Yeah, so I was hoping to chase John McPhee down and close that gap a little bit more, but let's get up into first gear, Power mode 2, red light started from the back of the grid, lights are out, and we're off. And no, not the back of the grid, sorry. We started in 14th, didn't we? But they're all overtaking us down this straight now. Oh, we got nudged from the back. Who was that who gave us a nudge? Oh, it's close there. That was close contact. Can we make up some places? So it's long straight, 22nd now. We're in 22nd place as we get hard on the brakes. Round turn 4. We keep getting tapped and nudged, and it's like war out there as we chase Cooney. Ooh, light damage now. Oh dear. Let's try and calm down a bit. Okay, let's see if we can make a little headway down this straight. I'm reasonably fast around here, around this part of the circuit, but we got a little bit of damage there again. 20th place. So Garcia in front of us now. We made up one place. Let's see if we can calm down a little bit and start to pick some of these guys off. That was a nice right-hander. Got on the gas early there. So Slipstream Garcia, 19th position. Hard on the brakes here. A little bit deep, but we can cut the corner back and get on the gas a little bit earlier. Can we get Garcia down this straight as we're side by side? Have we got the power? Have we got the punch? It doesn't look like we have, but we took a few places there. John McPhee's there. There's our nemesis. Oh, Salach is off. I think that was my fault. Sorry, Salach. I think I caught your back tyre. The 17th position now. We've got to come in front of John McPhee. We're chasing Cooney. But John McPhee's in front of us. While we've got him in our sights, we're alright. But we do need to beat him, not just look at him from behind. Keep it tight round turn 6. Turn 7 into turn 8. It's almost one turn that is round there. There he is. Oh, we got moderate damage now. How did that happen? I hardly touched him. How do you get moderate damage from that? Oh, I'm fuming. So important this race, and we're having a bit of bad luck. Out onto the curbs. Round turn 12. Flip it over round turn 13. Sorry, John McPhee's in our way now. Oh, he sent us wide. Garcia just slipped up the inside and somebody's dancing on the curbs there. Did you see that? That Fernandez has nearly launched himself off the curb. Oh, nearly ran into the back of him there. We've still got John McPhee in our sights though. Let's get a slipstream off Fernandez. Coming round for the end of lap 2 and we're in 16th position. The start of lap 3. More moderate damage. Yamanaka now in front of us, so we took 2 places there, and I think John McPhee's behind us now, isn't he? but we've got some moderate damage and I can feel it. We're lacking some power. John McPhee's behind us. Oh, we're losing power though. I can really feel it now. As we're in position 13th with a loss in power, so we've got to play defensive now. Try and keep it tight. Round turn 6. 2 laps in the tank. We can do this. And they're all going to mug us on this straight. We're struggling to get power, guys. We're struggling to put the power down. And we're struggling to brake. I think that damage has really damaged us. But coming round for the end of lap 3, position 13th, we are riding the nuts off this bike, but we're struggling to hold the guys behind us at bay. Oh, and there's one of them. Who was that? You got no respect, young man. Trying to meet a 10th place objective here. I can hear him in my headphones. Yamanaka and Rodrigo. I think I might be able to pit you guys if I don't run wide there. We've got enough fuel so we can stay in power mode 2. This is a terrible turn. I think we could have had a better result if we didn't get tagged. Oh dear, that was slow round there. No you don't, no you don't. Can we get a slipstream now if Yamanaka to help us pull us down the straight as we come down the final straight for the end of the final lap, the 13th position. So Tatsuki Suzuki has won the race. Oh, is that Fernandez? Has he just nicked our 13th place? I'll tell you what, guys, that was a recovery. That was a recovery. I'm sweating.
While the riders complete their victory lap, let's take a look at the final ranking of the Moto3 race.
Oh, this is going to be interesting now to see what's happened to the World Championship. So, final results then. Tatsuki Suzuki came first. That was great result for Suzuki. Good lap time as well. He got fastest lap. 2:16.4. Fajir comes second and Lopez come third. So again, it's a slightly different podium. But Masia, they're in 4th and Antonelli. So Masia is still holding strong for the championship. Definitely. But let's have a look where McPhee came. Because, well, Arbolino. Where did Arbolino come? Because I lost track of that. 6. Okay. Oh dear. 14th for ourselves. So where was John McPhee in the end? Oh, he had a terrible race, didn't he? 21st. Okay, let's go and have a look at the Riders' Championship then now. So Masia is still leading the championship with 342 points, with Antonelli on 311, 31 points behind. Tatsuki Suzuki, after that result, has closed the gap on Antonelli, but I don't think it's going to help him score a second place with only one race to go. So Arbolino now has moved up a place and overtook John McPhee. John McPhee has moved down a place. He didn't score any points, so he's still on a 109 there, but we are now 11th in the championship. I think we got 2 points, so it's down. Oh god, I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it now, but it's down to the final race, isn't it? Wow. Team championship then, so we're 7th place. Squadra Corsa team is still up there in 1st. Sometimes, guys, you just have a bad race, don't you? Our qualifying was bad. Free practice was good, but our qualifying was poor. We still met our objective though for a race finish. We've still got some reputation points. Okay, let's get into the office then and see what's going to happen. So what have we got? Personal manager. So we've got a new candidate for personal manager. Again, I don't know whether or not we're able to bring our personal managers over. We've got a B plus there. So we've got a B. The salary negotiations is a strong point on there. but he's worked in MotoGP World for several years and quite competent. So I think we should go for him, only because he's worked in MotoGP. We've got to go for him, haven't we? Let's accept. So, new personal manager, guys. And really, it looks like there's not much more to do here. I mean, we're going up, aren't we, into Moto 2? So, we'll just advance to the next week. Let's go into the calendar. Advance to the next week, which puts us at Valencia. I'll see you on the other side at the next round.
What's going on, viewers? Today, the MotoGP World Championship kicks off a weekend of racing action at the Ricardo Tormo track in Valencia. Let's not waste any more time. The first round of free practice has already begun, and we're about to see the first riders getting on track. At the moment, it's raining heavily over the circuit, and to be honest, it doesn't look like the weather conditions are going to get any better for the entire session. Everything's ready for the second qualifying session. In a while, we'll see the 18 riders who qualified in the free practices and in the first qualifying session get on the track.
So then, guys, let's just get down to the last race of the Moto 3 season down at Valencia. We've got a wet track. It's raining once again. So let's load our setup for Valencia. We're on mediums again, because that's all we've got for a rainy session. 5 laps in the tank. Let's go and see if we can put in a good lap time and see where we come for this session.
The mechanics are taking the bike out of the pit and the rider is ready to get on. Let's see if some interesting information comes from the configuration chosen for the next lap.
Free practice times were consistent in the 1:49s, so I think we're reasonable. We got a first place. I think for FP2 and FP3, FP1 we was in position 4. Let's see if we can qualify somewhere this time, unlike Sepang where we fell off and didn't qualify anywhere. And we pretty much started from 14th place, I think we started from, didn't we? Something like that. Okay, so let's see if we can start off and get a time straight out of the pits on our first lap. I think we've been doing reasonably well, 1:49s as I say, so I don't think they're too bad. Oh, I've got Toba in front of us now. Take your time, Toba. Yeah, no rush, it's only a qualifying lap. He's kind of putting us off a little bit, but we've got a gap now, created a bit of a gap, so let's see if we can get the tyres warmed up now for the next session. Lots of people falling off in this race. I noticed it in FP. The AI were falling off all over the place, which actually might do us a favour. You know, not that we need, well, I suppose we do need a bit of a favour really if we're going to come anyway. But I was working out some of the maths, because our objective is to come 10th in the championship if we're going to meet our objective. You see Lopez has fell off as well. They're all falling off. We might even get a podium. But as I said, I've been working out the maths, and unless McPhee actually falls off, we still have to come 4th to score 13 points. Okay, into the first corner, out on the green just a little bit, hard on the brakes here but not too hard. Onto a nice X6, that's a late apex on there. Continue on the left hand side, using the curbs, hard on the brakes as we switch direction, running really wide there. So our first sector actually was the best. Second sector we got a PB as we head into turn 10. On the brakes, power out to the apex through turn 11. Third sector, we're down by 8/10. Even Messias crashed, look. Round the long turn 13. On the brakes, bit of back brake to pull it in. Out the apex to see if we can get down here. for a reasonable lap time to bring us on the first 4 rows of the grid. Position 9, so we can do better than that. For our last race of the season, we can do better than that. So let's go back in the pits and come straight out. Okay, this is our last chance, guys. The last race of the season to get a good lap in. 1.5 seconds down, that's horrendous. It's a little bit strange though, because in the FP sessions we're doing really well, and then we come into qualifying and we're so far behind. That don't make much sense. Oh dear. Bit slipping and sliding there through turn 2. But we're up on the first sector, which is good. It's excellent news. I didn't see what the time was though. That was nice, around turn 5. A little bit deep on turn 6. But what's that sector now? Is it up or down? Oh, we're up, so we're in for a pot. Oh, and I've fluffed it on that bend again, looking at the lap time. That's okay, we can square it off and get the power out. Invalid lap, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's the end of the second and last qualifying session, and we can finally see the grid positions that await us in tomorrow's Grand Prix.
So for the grid then, for the Grand Prix, first position Foggia, he's got pole position. Alonso Lopez second, Migno third, and Antonelli fourth. John McPhee 7th. So that's going to be a problem for us, as I said. He needs to fall off, and he might just do that, but we come 11th anyway, so not too bad. We're stuck in the middle of the pack a little bit, but let's see what happens in the race.
Hello from the Ricardo Tormo Circuit in Valencia, and welcome to the latest round of the Motorcycle World Championship for the Moto3 race. There are some impressive crowds here today despite the rain you can see coming down. A reminder that this is always a popular event.
Right, we're down on the grid. We're going to change our tyres for mediums. Again, we can only have mediums in the wet. We're going to add a few more laps. We're going to maintain the helmet for the last race of the season, and we're going to head off down to track. Yeah, everybody's on mediums for this race. Darren Binder 15th, Tatsuki Suzuki in 13th there. Did you see that?
The riders are all on the starting grid. Just a few moments to go, and the lights at Ricardo Tormo Valencia will go out, starting the race.
Okay, up into first gear, power mode 2, red lights, and the lights are out, and off we go. So we've been swamped a little bit on the start. In front of Salach, as we head down the straight, we take up our position, ready for the left-hander. Down into third gear, into second, just to hold the line. We've been overtaken there, but we've got the place back. McPhee's there. So we're behind McPhee. We're all squirming round that corner. Surprised McPhee's there. He must have made a mistake off the line. Can we take this up the inside? Okay, we took him. Yeah, we got the inside line. Arbolino there. Is that Masia or Foggia? I didn't see. Arbolino tried to take us back on the inside, so now we're behind Antonelli, chasing Antonelli down the straight as we go into turn 7. Looks like we've got race pace, guys. So qualifying was kind of inconsistent, wasn't it, with the race pace? Oh, you be careful. Rodrigo's crashed then. So behind Migno. Overtook Migno. And held the place, so now we're behind Toba. Chasing Toba down. If we can maintain a tight ship here, making sure we hit all our apexes and keep composed, we are in for a chance. So heading round from the first lap then, we're in position fourth. Fourth position. As we bank it into the left hand corner behind Toba. We got half a second penalised for being out on the green. So things have slowed down now, we've calmed down a little bit. And we'll try and maintain this position. Oh, we got Toba, but have we gone in too deep? Is he going to switch it back? He has, he's gone underneath us. But can we? Oh, we don't want to be out on the green just a little bit. Okay, we're getting a bit messy. Yeah, now we've lost 2 places. Oh, Fanati! Let's crash, and I think Messia, Oncho as well. Oncho. Few crashes there, guys. But we have lost a place. We're starting to get a bit messy, aren't we? Let's calm down a bit. They're coming around for the second lap. Lopez has got the fastest lap of the race with a 1:49. Lopez is leading the race, then Foggia, then Toba, Antonelli in 4th. And we run so wide. We just need to relax. I think Vietti that was trying to overtake us there. Down 2 gears. Trail braking slightly around that bend. On this one. Oh, just touched the green there. I thought we were going to get penalised. I think we got away with it. But can we hang on to these guys in front of us? Can we just start to pinch just a few tenths on each lap? If we can keep it tight, I think we can, because we gained some time there to close the gap. And look at Toba's backhand, another crasher, Brad Binder. But look at Toba in front, I think he's not got much grip, he's sliding all over the place. So turn 14 as we come round there, out onto the straight. Round for the 7th lap, so Lopez, 7th lap, the 3rd lap, Lopez in front, then Foggia, then Antonelli and Toba, then ourselves in 5th position. As we're gaining on Toba. But we've got some people behind us now, some riders behind us wanting to take our place. But we're having a nice tidy race. Now we've slowed down and calmed down a little bit, we're having a tidy race. If we can cut that back, yeah, closing the gap on Toba. But like in the real GP, when you start to fight with these guys and you come off your line to do an overtake, you start to lose time. So overtake and Toba, can we keep it? Can we push him out wide? I think we can. We've took the place, so that's 4th. Right, who's next in our sights? So Vietti's having a battle with Migno. Oh! Who was that? Was that Toba? We're keeping calm. We're keeping calm and composed, guys. That was nice corner around turn 6. Nicely done. I think we've actually pulled a gap behind us as well now. So Vietti's crashed as well. Told you there'll be a few crashes. We're a bit slow round there, aren't we? It's Suzuki. No, he's done well to come up from, where was he, 13th qualifying? No, he's right behind us. Oh, Arbolino! How did we manage to stay on? How did we manage to stay on there? So change to power mode 1. Just so we got enough to finish this lap. What was Arbolino doing there? That was ridiculous. He deserved to come off there, if that's how he wants to race. We shut the door there on Suzuki. He's dying to get by us. He's really pushing. He wants our 4th place. We are beginning to hold the riders up behind us now, as we're a bit deep on that corner, and I think that's going to let Suzuki through. It has, and there's nothing we can do. Can we get him back? Migno's crashed up into power mode 2, see if we can get some last minute pace and take a 4th place back from Suzuki. He's got some late race pace though, Suzuki. Not sure where he's got that from. Oh, Salach! Again, what is it with that race team?
For the cameras to take us to Parc Fermé to meet the stars of the race, let's take a quick look at the Moto3 class final ranking.
Oh, that was a ridiculous race. Well, we were slow towards the end, to be honest. We started to lose some time and holding up the riders behind us, so there was, I think, getting a bit frustrated with us trying to overtake. But final result saying, guys, 1st place is Foggia, Antonelli 2nd, Lopez 3rd. Let's have a look where we come. John McPhee was behind us actually, so with our penalty incurred, half a second, we come 7th, John McPhee 8th, so I don't think we've managed to meet our objective. So let's go and have a look at the Riders' Championship now then. So as we already knew a few rounds back, Messiah was always going to win this, 342 points. It would seem that he's now won the Moto3 World Championship, albeit he probably won it a couple of races ago as well. Antonelli comes 2nd and Suzuki in 3rd. So where did we finally finish? So where did our 10th place go? John McPhee. We just couldn't pinch it from him. Squadra Corsa team won the team championship. So it looks like our reputation is going up. Race credits, we're going to need those race credits I think to build our own team in Moto 2, or when we finally do that episode we can start to build our own team and manage our own team. Okay, so end of the season. So let's have a quick look at this one. So final results, no wins, we didn't get any wins. 2 podiums, pole positions 7, okay, that surprised me. So we'll see from the start of the season we were terrible, weren't we? But just getting used to the game. That's what it takes when you come up from last year's game. 19. It is a little bit different this game. So moving on then into the office, looks like we've got some notifications. Let's have a look at technical staff management then. So chief engineer, new candidates available for a chief engineer. I'm still wondering whether or not we take these guys with us when we go. Let's have a look. So what have we got? We've got a B then. Makoto Nakanishi. A few years experience in MotoGP world. Specialising in frame management. Well, Moto 2 is all about frames, isn't it? Frames and chassis. So I think he's going to be the perfect chief engineer to go with. So we're going to sign him on. Are you sure you want to sign on this candidate? Yes, we're absolutely sure. I'm hoping we take him now into Moto 2. Now I've just spent some money. Some credits. Okay, so Chief Engineer sorted, Data Analyst is sorted. We're going to be looking for a new Data Analyst though now. Let's come back out of this sound. So I'm guessing we just go into Calendar and we just forward on the weeks until the end of the season. So advance and on to the next season. Okay, so here's our Patronus bike. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, MotoGP fans. I hope you've really enjoyed this episode and this season in Moto 3. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button and share with your mates. I really appreciate your support in the channel, guys, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the next season with you in Moto 2. See you on the other side, guys. Look after yourself and I'll see you later. Bye bye.